EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital. We've got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Landover. He's going to field this at the 2. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
On the ready.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. Jaquan Jackson deep for the Titans. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Titans will get set to take over. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on 1st down. He finds Tigakonkwo for the grab. Big man showing up the yards. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over.
Ready.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Go! Cougar 19! Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And that run's fairly uneventful. Only a small gain to near the 22. Stopped on the play by the rookie from Tennessee.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go now.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Getting out to his left. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
That throw finds Okonkwo. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Big Lion.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Ready, break. Set.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Pick up of 7 yards on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Pass play now. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Hits his running back. He's got to gain a 6 there. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 20-zip lead. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as Well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return.
Ready, set.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Let go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
70. Here we go, set. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And this kick was just mishit. It is wide left and no good. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. First and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, set.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's out in the clear. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans swell their first quarter by 6. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now Daniels off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 18-yard line.
On the jump. Ready.
Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful.
Let's go. Go.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He'll take it in short of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Back now, pressure on its way. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 6.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Hand off to the back. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Go.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Hauled in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Let's go now.
Daniels now. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready?
Throwing now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, you can give him much of the credit for this early lead. Heck, give every player on that defense now their fourth sack of this game credit, because that ambush on the quarterback, a big reason why they're in control of this game.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Nice return there. 15 yards gained. And it'll be their football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now a give running right. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Reaches the 30. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll turn this into a solid gain down at the 14. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Titans working here.
Okay, ready?
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now the shotgun give to Spears. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed.
Go! Go!
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Titans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
Ready up.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Tag.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Chidobe, Awuzie, they're on the tackle. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Come on. Hey. Let go.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
42. Commanders 6.
Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Brown with a return here. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Spears running behind center. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They'll run the counter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Commanders' drive is going to start from deep on their own side of the field. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. But they'll take that every single time.
Got it. Ready?
They have themselves another
Bronco
1st and
switch.
10.
Bronco switch. Ready?
Back to the well again. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. 6 yards, the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, here's Daniels. Rolling left, buying some time. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Harold Landry making the tackle. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw, here's Daniels. Escapes out to the left. Now he takes it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and that brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they bring him down around the 34. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Russ now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Russ off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Forced out to his right. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
The end of the third quarter with the score.
On the set.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Commanders will go on offense.
14.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. Flush down out to his left. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go, 14.
From the 48. That's it downfield, working the left. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Well, he shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
Four down. Hey, 0.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Check.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Right.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's going deep this time. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. From midfield now. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Go.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gets this to Bateman. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans.